I will build a car for the great multitude. It will be large enough for the family, but small enough for the individual to run and care for. It will be constructed of the best materials by the best men to be hired, and after the simplest designs that modern engineering can devise. It will be so low in price that no man making a good salary will be unable to own one. Henry Ford. Good evening. My name is Thomas Kennedy. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. On January 1st, 2015, Ford's most renowned F-150 marketing campaign ever launched aired on television. For the first ever college football playoff, it was hosted by ESPN. Ford concluded that their first commercial would be a huge success, delivering information throughout the customer's research period. And which form of communication would you most likely take interest in? Purchasing a new vehicle. Ford's way of reaching out to customers, during which the average person would most likely tune to a channel, let's say drama, theater, home decor, or your typical cartoon channel. Ford, on the other hand, targets the audience most likely to spend much more time on sports channels, radio programs, major events, both online and the television. Ford's new approach will reach out to customers where they work hard, play and play harder. Increasing the attention of commuters during and off hours, Ford's customer care provides on-demand digital and mobile content 24/7. To meet their needs, truck customers begin shopping for the dream vehicle earlier than typical customers, starting at an average 233 days before purchasing a new truck. Roughly half of all truck buyers purchase the brand they research. Customers spend an average 35 to 45% more on dealer websites than car and crossover buyers. What features on a vehicle would you like to hear the most about during a commercial? Ford's industry-leading strategy utilizes a high-strength steel frame, military-grade aluminum alloy body, plus 11 class-exclusive innovations such as a 360-degree camera, LED headlamps, remote tailgate, and an increase in towing capacity. Ford definitely has the upper edge on its competition, especially when their overall weight is a whopping 700 pounds lighter, which, in a sense, decreases gasoline consumption. Now it's time for a joke. Why are the Chevy dealerships giving away a dog with every purchase? So the owners have someone to walk home with. By what margin would you estimate truck sales were opposed to car sales? Since the beginning of 2015, truck sales rose 11% and has made up 54% of the automobile market. Car sales, on the other hand, fell 3.6% in the auto industry. How did the competition respond? Chevrolet escalated wars with a social media campaign that takes swipe at Ford's all-aluminum body 150. In GM's commercial, they focus on a group that if they took refuge in a grizzly bear lumbers into the room, one made of aluminum or another made of high-strength steel, which most people would take the steel cage. Competitors have reported that having an all-aluminum body would cause higher collision repair costs to the customers. Ford told consumers that there would be no significant difference in repair costs and insurance rates. During the Super Bowl, GM ran a TV commercial that showed Silverado drivers gathering during the apocalypse to mourn one of their buddies who didn't survive in his F-150. Ford, in response, cited that insurance data showed the Ford F-Series of trucks was safer and that Ford has obtained the 5-star safety rating over any other pickup in the industry. Would you buy the next generation F-150? Knowing that the redesigned pickup is lighter by up to 700 pounds? Knowing that Ford has the upper edge on both fuel efficiency and has a 5-star crash test rating on the competition? Who wouldn't? As an everyday commuter, with gasoline prices at its highest, I believe that producing a full-size truck lighter than ever before on the automotive market is an excellent way to reduce gas emissions, reduce fuel consumption, which saves you more at the pump. Are there any questions?
Why did you choose Ford for your presentation?
As an owner of a 2010 F-150, I believe Ford has the best design pickups, the best customer quality service, and most of all, they did not need a bailout when the Detroit 5 went into bankruptcy.
I'm always hearing jokes about Fords. Are there any jokes about Chevy you may know of?
Good question. I do actually have one that I could probably mention. A man pulled up next to a little girl walking home from school and said, "If you get in, I'll give you a lollipop." The girl kept walking. Following along slowly, the man said, "Come on and get in the truck with me and I'll give you 2 lollipops." She kept her eyes on the sidewalk and continued on her way. The man said, "Get in with me and I'll give you this whole bag of lollipops." Finally, the girl turned and said, "Look, Daddy, you bought the Chevy, you ride in it." Thank you and good night.